Dumb fun.
Millennial pause. Hey, it's Andy. I never done one of these, like sitting in the driver's seat of a car and talk your thing. I really feel like I should be like wearing a trucker hat and sunglasses and be like telling Biden to get his laws off me. But there's something about when you get in the driver's seat in the car and you start talking right to a camera, you just you just you just hate everything the Democrats have done, and you got to tell people. But all that being said, it's Summer Loving Month, I believe, is the theme we're going with for our Memories episode this week. And I just wanted to talk about my honeymoon, which was last summer back there in Jamaica. And we went to beautiful Montego Bay, Jamaica is what we flew into, only to settle in Ocho Rios at a resort there. And there's a nude part to this resort, which was nice. I encourage public nudity where it is appropriate, and this is a space where it's appropriate. Oh no, I've looped back around. I've turned into Obama. There was a nude island there is what you go to. You get on a little boat and you go to an island about 500 feet off the shore. And we went over there one day, and there was a staff member was like running late, so he hopped on the little boat with us. And he was over there to run a movie trivia contest. So we've set our stuff down, stripped down, butt ass nude. You gotta be. They'll tell you that if you're not nude, you get the boot. And I don't mean something to wear, because that's the opposite of something they'll give you. But you get it. So we strip down nude. We sit down on the thing. The guy's like, "Hey, I'm here to do because it's kind of like the resorts are kind of like cruises. They have a guy to like do stuff for you and do activities. Hey, we're gonna do the limbo contest or whatever." And I'm not here to talk about, by the way, we went back to the same resort a year later for our anniversary. But that was in May, so not technically the summer. I can't talk about the time when I got traveler's diarrhea at the nude resort. And they tell you not to get in the hot tub. If you have diarrhea, and what diarrhea, the tick mark of diarrhea is that you've had 4 watery stools in 24 hours. And I mean, without getting into too much detail, let's just say I crossed the boundary while I was there and was like, I guess no hot tub for the rest of the day. But I'm not here to talk about that one. I'm here to talk about the movie contest, which I, of course, just proceeded to fucking run. I mean, like, I'm a like nerd stepping out into a nudist beach, and these people are like nudist beach people at a nudist beach. And so I'm just like, I get into a fight with the guy about, someone says Mrs. Incredible, and the guy's like, "That's right." And I'm like, "That's not her fucking name. That's not her fucking name. Her name is Elastigirl." And then the guy's like, "Well, but her husband's name is Mr. Incredible." And I'm like, "That man's name is Bob Parr." I yelled this to a man with my dick out. I go, "That man's name is Bob Parr." And anyway, so I run the trivia contest, won a little bottle of rum. And one of the guys who I beat, who like probably would have won if I wasn't there, if he'd just be the smartest guy there. I wasn't the smartest guy there, but I'd definitely seen the most movies. And he was just like, "You need to get out more," which is something I've heard of my whole life, but you don't tend to hear it when your dick's out and you're on a beach. You know what I mean? Like that was an experience for me, being told I need to get out more while I'm the most out I've ever been in my entire life.
Hi, everybody. It's your boy, Matt. Check your list of boys. I'm right there on it, of course. Got a little stain on my shirt, I think, maybe. I'm recording this live from the podcast studio. You might have seen such great episodes as Jake Present or Drew Mellon. I am here to talk about summer love. Oh, summer love. Ooh, summer love. I had a few summer flings-ish type thing. Probably the weirdest one. So I was working at Indiana Beach, and it's a small amusement park in Northwest Indiana. And there was a young lady there. I think I want to say Barbara, but I might be wrong. Is this light working? Does it make it look like I have weird eyes? Hold on, let's try there. I've got weird eyes. You gotta watch the video for now. I think her name was Barbara, and she was Slovakian. And if you listen to this, Barbara, Jaka Samash. So she was Slovakian, and there was definitely some chemistry there. I would like go to their house and like hang out, watch TV, and like talk and stuff, like people do. But I was never an aggressive lover, and so I never really like put it over the goalpost. There was one party where I was like, I thought some stuff might happen, but then like she just wanted to party till like the break of dawn, and Matt didn't. So I went home. But and then we have a party at our house, and people come over, and she's there with this other guy, which she's just like, okay. And then like I kind of like pull her into the bathroom, I guess. This is not a rape. So I pull her into the bathroom, and I just like, I'm asking her, she's like, well, you didn't do anything. You didn't say anything. And then like we made out for a little bit, and then she just went back, and things happened with her boy, I guess. I want to say, I know his name, but I'm not going to say it because it's a fun name to say, and I would not ever stop saying it, and it would end up becoming like a character on this show. So I'm not going to do that. But you're out there, AC. You got the air conditioning on in your car, AC. All right. Well, that's cool. I haven't told that story maybe ever. I don't know if my wife knows that story. Summer lovin', I know this song. Summer lovin', you can't sing along. Because if you did, you would be wrong. This song's not about your ding dong. All right, love you guys.
With Andy, Joe, and Matt. My summer love memories. Well, I just, I'm in bed right now after having a little summer love. And by that, I mean, I masturbated alone in a hotel bedroom. I haven't felt the embrace of a woman and her love in quite some time. If we hadn't decided on this theme, I wouldn't even think about it. That no one loves me, no one wants to touch me. But yeah, no real good memories of summer love. Oh, you know what? There was one time where me and my friend Danny Suko, we were in high school in the 50s. Sorry, I can't believe I forgot which decade. And I asked him if the girl he was hooking up with put up a fight, which was a totally normal question at the time, but I do see how now that would be upsetting. So, yeah, just a little bit of summer love memories coming straight from my empty bed full of no sex. With Andy, Joe, and Matt.
Hello there. My name is Barbara. I'm a Slovakian person who worked at a small amusement park in Northwest Indiana back in the early 2000s. I now live in Peru. I've lived all over the world, hence why my accent is so exclusive to a certain area and is in no way offensive. Guten Tag. So I heard a story that there's somebody, how do you say, son of a bitch, told about me, and honestly, the story was very sweet. I just wanted to say, how do you say, and then say son of a bitch. Because I know from Facebook that his mom is dead, so she's never going to come after me. That's the one thing, guys. Let me just tell you, if you make fun of somebody's mom, as long as they're dead, the mom can't come after you. That is the Slovakian motto. It's on our flag. Dupa, korva, picha. All right, well, my life has been pretty interesting, but you guys don't watch/listen to this podcast to hear the story of old Slovakian Barbara. I mean, I've met 7 presidents of 8 countries. So they've done a lot. But you just listen to this metal rigs telling stories about pulling young Slovakian Barbara into the bathroom. Now that I think about it, my name might not have been Barbara. I think Barbara was my friend. I'm pretty positive Barbara was my friend. I had a different name. If only Matt Riggs was here, he could check his Facebook, because I think it was still technically friends. All right, well, I'm going to sign off now. This is me, friend of Barbara, who Matt's friend Mike hooked up with, I think. I don't know. We didn't talk about it. All right, well, yakasamash.
With Andy, Joe, and Matt.
Yo, what's up? It's me, the straight up whore Moose. Joe took off, so I took a spot in bed, but fortunately we both look the exact same. Now, I know I'm a body of water that's being fought over right now, giving a lot of strain to some of your gas prices, but hey, it ain't my fault. I'm just the straight. I'm not Iran. I'm not America. I'm just a body of water who loves to fuck. So some of my best summer memories, I had a three-way with, this one hot chick and this one guy who, I'm not gay. As you know, I'm the straight up whore Moose, but it was hard not to look away from him because, not to brag, it was George Clooney. Now, I should let you know the woman was Kathy Bates. So me, the straight up whore Moose, had a three-way with Kathy Bates and George Clooney. And, how it happened, I mean, there was, this was back, God, probably in the 70s. And they were filming this movie, God, it wasn't Grease. I know that much. I don't know. Did Joe bring that up? I feel like I heard that when I was out in the hallway having sex with someone because I'm a straight. And yeah, they were filming some movie, and I know Alec Baldwin's all upset because he just shot someone. No one knows about this one. This is before the most recent time he killed someone with a gun. But anyhow, it was like, they were filming something. Alec Baldwin was like a Persian prince. Kathy Bates was like some lady. And, yeah, they both were kind of bummed out after what had happened on set. Alec Baldwin shot someone. Kathy Bates accidentally slit someone's throat with a prop sword. And they were like deciding to go on a boat ride just to get over everything. And I was like, hey, how about we have sex? So, yeah, it's probably my favorite summer memory is tag teaming Kathy Bates with George Clooney. Hang on. Someone else wants to have sex with me, so I got to get out of here.
With Andy, Joe, and Matt.
Oh, I'll be goddamned if it isn't me, the brainworm that lives inside RFK's brain, makes him talk like that. How's it going, guys? You may have heard about me or heard me on the podcast, but they're using super microscopic Tony Stark cameras right now to zoom all the way in to the hole in RFK's head in order to see me, the brainworm that feasts upon his brains and sometimes sings duets with them. But I heard my friends on the 30 Characters podcast were talking about summer lovin', and I ain't talking about Grease, although sometimes Grease is involved when old RFK is involved. Of course, me being a brainworm, I'm basically asexual, and so I don't never experience love for myself. The closest thing that I could possibly experience love would be the mating that happens between a host and a parasite, which is me, the brainworm. So that's been pretty much I found love in a hopeless place, which was RFK's head. So I get what Riri's talking about when she said that song. But, anyhoozle, I mean, RFK's had plenty of summer loving that I've been a party to. He told that girl he wanted pee from her. And, that was a special summer loving memory that I have to say. But I have to say the thing he loves the most in summer is a good old rack of ribs from any animal. A moose ribs or a rabbit ribs or if you've never had crab ribs, I recommend it. Of course, I've only, sort of ascertained how they taste by sort of reading RFK's brain waves as they go around as he eats them, but that's a way to live. I do recommend it if you ever can have the means. You shouldn't always be experiencing everything firsthand. It's sort of like a movie. You go to a movie and you go see Indiana Jones. You don't actually have an adventure, but you feel like you did because you watched the guy have an adventure, and that's like my life. I'm living it vicariously through my vicar of food and thoughts. Robert Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. And, what can I say? I love him. I love him this summer, and I hope he leaves Cheryl for me. And that's why I got my bags packed in my tiny little car that I have. I got one of those cars from the set of Ant-Man. There was a big car that they just shrunk down, and they let me keep it inside RFK's head. There's room in here. I'm moving. It's like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And so I got room to expand my family if I want to. But of course, I'm asexual. I'm a brainworm. So, guess I'll literally just go fuck myself.
With Andy, Joe, and Matt. With Matt, Joe, and Andy. With Joe, Matt, and Andy.